Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the set. Looking for room. It's Barnes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurt, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoskins. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He's turning on the Jets. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. 1st down, Commodores.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
That's caught. It's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Houston. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Now adjusting. Throws into the middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pumps it downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alexander. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Commodores. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. It's a running room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They want to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
He makes a catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about dared himself. What a return after the interception. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. And a missed connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it downfield. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Dillon. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. He got loose, almost housed at 5. Dragged down at the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll take another shot here. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Tulane right back to the line. They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Unloads quickly. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
28. First down, Commodores.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Rushes on him. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Dillon. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The green wave facing 2nd down as we start the 4th. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left to make 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interesting to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play from the quarterback.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing short.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Pulls it in, it's Stowers. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Commodores are on the move. In the red area, it's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Doors. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Now improvising. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen, and eventually you are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The short hands, it's Alexander.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And you can consider me surprised. I didn't think they'd go for it in this situation. Fourth quarter, game tied. I'm shocked. I'm surprised now. The defense has to come out there, make sure they get some stops here, give their offense another chance to go redeem themselves.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
All right, so ball's incomplete, and here's the game. This is going to have to be a Hail Mary pass on this last throw. Something has to go into the end zone, because at this point, a field goal doesn't do you any good.
To the air on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last.